Hello, and thank you for joining us on another exciting webinar session here at Senior Health Medicare. Today we're going to be covering the topic Understanding Medicare Underwriting, and I have Rod Marlowe and Liam Shivers here to discuss. So without further ado, I'll let our hosts Rod and Liam take it away.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on our next series of webinars explaining Medicare. Today we're going to be talking about underwriting. My name is Liam Shivers. I've been a Medicare agent and insurance agent for over 12 years, working in different industries such as professional employer organizations to group health, life, and now Medicare supplements. We're always looking for different people to challenge us with different questions and concerns, and we're able to help them out any way we can. So now I'd like to introduce you to the most interesting man in insurance, Rod Marlowe.
Thank you, Liam. I have been in the insurance business and have 40 years of insurance experience, about 15 years in the Medicare business as an advisor, and more specifically, the last 2 years with Senior Health Medicare.
65 too, Rod. You have first-hand
I
experience.
am, and I have a Medicare card to prove it.
So delving into the topic today, what is underwriting? Underwriting is a series of questions to find out your medical history to see if you're applicable to move to different plans. One of the questions that we get is if you're on an individual plan through the marketplace, are you going to have to go through underwriting every year? And if you're under 65, the way that the Obamacare plans are set up, you're not going to have to answer any health questions when you go year to year during the annual election period or if you're in a special election period.
The question comes up, can I be denied? You can, however, you will not qualify, let me back up. Can you be denied? If you do not qualify for an open enrollment or a guaranteed issue situation, you can be denied coverage based on your health, which is referred to as medical underwriting. However, you can always go to a Medicare Advantage plan, and there are never any health questions or medical underwriting for Medicare Advantage plan.
But if you're going from supplement to supplement, you're going to have to go through a series of health questions. So one of the things that a lot of people are worried about is what are the conditions that could disqualify you. And some of the main critical health issues that they're looking for, obviously, heart attacks, strokes, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, end-stage renal kidney disease, diabetes with insulin. So those are some of the main issues that they're looking for. And a lot of people, when they get to a certain age, take maintenance prescriptions for cholesterol, blood pressure, everything along those lines. That does not mean that you cannot move forward with any inquiry to switch plans. And Rod will kind of explain that a little bit further.
Is underwriting the same across all companies? No. Every company has different health questions when they're going through medical underwriting. Those questions vary from company to company and sometimes from application to application within the specific company. It's important to call someone independent so we can find a place for you. We have an advantage to see the process of each company's underwriting before you ever officially submit an application.
So the main thing here is just don't be afraid of underwriting. It takes less time than you think, obviously, and when we find something for you, regardless of your condition, we've talked to a couple people that may have had a heart stint. Usually there's a little bit of a time that has to go by before we get into that, but we're going to find something. So every time you call Senior Health Medicare, we're going to be able to, with our agents here, we're going to be able to go through all the different carriers, go through all the list of questions, and we'll try to find something. If there is an issue, we'll try to find at least something, or at least let you know what your options are. So again, Senior Health Medicare is the main reason why you want to call us.
And Liam, I might just interject that when someone is talking to one of our advisors, keep in mind that that advisor has a whole team of associates around them that if I don't know the answer to the question, I can certainly get the answer for you from someone on the team.
Absolutely. So if Courtney, are there any questions that people are calling in about?
Yes, we've had a few come in. Keith from Oklahoma, he has type 2 diabetes and wants to know if he's able to switch or if he's stuck in his plan.
Keith, that's a good question. A lot of people are dealing with diabetes these days, especially type 2 diabetes, and they think that they're pigeonholed into staying with their plan. It's a common misconception. If you're type 2 diabetic and you're able to maintain that with oral prescriptions and diet, you still have the same options as anybody coming in. It's the combination of blood pressure, like 3 or 4 different prescriptions, or even like cholesterol prescriptions that may raise some red flags. But if you're type 2 diabetic and you're able to treat that with diet and medication, everything should be fine, and we'll be able to show you what's available when you call Senior Health Medicare.
Great. Okay, Edie from Pennsylvania. Will I experience a higher rate if I already have an illness or pre-existing condition?
Not necessarily. Again, going back to the situation that every company's underwriting is a little bit different. Our objective here at Senior Health Medicare is to get you into the same or better plan at a lower price. And if we can cover that medical condition, get that through underwriting, then you win as far as getting a better price.
Okay. Any other questions, Courtney?
Yeah, we got a couple more. So this is Debbie from Virginia. If I'm in remission of cancer or final treatment, how long do I have to wait until I can qualify for one of these plans?
Most of these companies have different sets of criteria when dealing with that type of situation. Usually it's around a 5-year look back, and that's 5 years from your last treatment when your doctor gives you the all clear. Some have 10 years. But when, certain situations, like even like a melanoma, it may look back for 2 years. But it's all part of the balance of how we juggle these different carriers. So if you're dealing with a cancer treatment that has been dormant for quite a while, we'll at least be able to show you what your options are. Anytime someone calls Senior Health Medicare, it's the same priority, just making sure you're on the right plan and that the plan is efficient for you.
Excellent. Okay, and lastly, we have John from South Carolina. Are there any conditions that can disqualify me from moving for life?
There are certain conditions that may not allow you to move from your current plan. Some of those situations are cancer, certain cancers, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, end-stage renal disease, recent heart attacks, and certain other recent cancers. So again, talking with an advisor, we'll pre-screen that and get the answer before we ever submit a formal application for you.
And we're always on standby, so if you check out our website or give us a call at 888-404-5049, any of the staff here at Senior Health Medicare will be able to at least give you a definitive answer as to what your options are and see if we have to go through any type of underwriting.
Excellent. Okay, that's all the questions we have. Thank you very much, Rod and Liam. We've touched on topics today like open enrollment, employer coverage, Medicare Advantage versus supplement. These are all topics that we dive into in the rest of our webinar series, so be sure to check those out on the website. That's www.seniorhealthmedicare.com. Liam just read off our 800 number that's also listed on the website where you can get in touch with Rod and Liam and the rest of our staff. We're nationwide, independent, and here to help, so feel free to call us with your personal underwriting questions and more. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you have a great day.